Hello everybody, my name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian Fishing for Spin Fishing character. Looks like I might have done something a little bit stupid last night and scheduled yesterday's episode to go live, or today's episode I guess, for me recording this to go live at 8 a.m. instead of midnight. Sorry about that. With all the power issues I was having, things were weird yesterday, and I was uploading it while planning out the float fishing episode, and I guess I just thought it was a float fishing episode. Luckily, I labeled it correctly and all that, but just scheduled it to go live at the wrong time. So put both float and spin fishing up at the same time. So didn't really miss much. I've actually been here between episodes. I did go back to actually both mosquito and winding. I did acquire a replacement leader for rod 2. So at the end of last episode, and I just stopped the boat because I'm pressed the wrong button. Towards the end of last episode, we broke our leader, so I bought a new 5.4 kilo leader, and I also replaced the spiker that we lost. There were 0 fluorocarbon leaders for sale here, and I didn't want to just buy line that I hopefully will never use, because hopefully pretty soon we're going to be moving on from that reel. So we've got 1600 silver. Need a bit more to feel comfortable with upgrading, but I think the 6 or 7 silver we spent on the leader made more sense to buy a pre-made leader than to build our own, especially since there's not really skill percentages for building leaders. And then I did replace the Spiker 18 that we lost when that leader broke as well. I believe the spiker was actually here, but it was cheaper at Mosquito and Winding, and since I already had to go there, I bought it at Mosquito. Not that it really matters. Mosquito and Winding are the same price, and since they're free to travel to, that's why I went there instead of Volkov. Volkov would have had everything I needed to. But I think it's 20 silver to go there. 15 silver to go to Volkov, so save 15 silver by not doing that. The only fish I caught was that small grayling. I actually did a full loop of the island before I started recording today, and didn't get a bite until I was way over there where we started the episode today. So been a little bit slow with the sun coming up. Let's go ahead and switch off to, I'm debating, do I use a spiker or do I use the Keela? Since it's graylings and perch in the cafe, I'm going to go with a spiker. There's an 800 gram grayling order, and basically whatever you can catch, 5 or 6 perch. I think there were 50 gram perch, so basically any perch will work for that. And then a big pike order as well, which we're not going after, so hopefully we don't get that. And then a big pellet order as well. And then a bunch of carp and white bream and rough. Which we won't really catch those spin fishing. I've caught a couple of carp spin fishing, but it's very, very rare. Decent Laker, 1.5 kilo. First fish on rod 1. If I press rod 1, that helps. The small, whatever it is. Tiny Arctic. It's a real cold day for me in real life. Probably even colder than it is here at Quarry. We're just barely above freezing today after being in the 60s yesterday. And I just got back from a walking of the dog out in the cold. Another medium Arctic, not quite a marker though. The spiker may slow down overall bites, but hopefully gets us the grayling and the perch that we're looking for. Honestly, if we get the 800 gram grayling, I may switch back over to the Aquila just for the bite rate. Although honestly, I'm not seeing a lot of bites in chat either, so I'm not the only one slow today. It's still early in the morning though. Small-eyed. Small Vindus. So far, not good quality fish at all. Another small whatever this is. It might be a marker. Nope. Since going around the island hasn't been good, let's try going a little bit different route. Another non-marker Vindy. Got what, one marker and 8 fish. Not a good overall quality day so far. I turned too early. If you're an 800 gram grayling, you might be. I don't think so, though. You are? Good. Back over to the kilo. Turned too far. Decent rainbow there. There was a nibble over there, but it did not stay on. Good Vindus. Nope. Not quite as good as I thought. Wasn't quite a marker. Another small grayling. Finally a good fish. It hasn't tried to jump, so that has me thinking this might be an Arctic char. But it's not moving around as much as an Arctic char usually does. Dog was walking around on the couch right next to a can of soda and almost knocked it over. I had to take my hand off the mouse for a second there. There you go. Come on, fishy fish. That a No, it's a liquor. I thought it was a pike for a second. I was like, wow, I'm surprised that thing's still on. 3 kilo liquor. That had been a pike, that would have been a big pike. Reading something real quick on my phone. Heard the grayling here, it looks like jump. Nice grayling. 1287, 49.8% on spin fishing. That'll be worth 12 silver or so. Another eyed, I think. Yep. 49.9. Wasn't a good eyed though. I need to turn. Was just kind of thinking, I put bigger hooks on the Dodger crank. Haven't really run it with the hooks that it came with. It just seems slower than I remember it. I'm going to go back to the standard hooks on it and actually put that on here. Let's see if that does anything different. Of course, its first test is going to be as I'm chasing a fish down. It's already got a fish on though. Big perch. Come on, fishy fish. No, no. I think it's a Laker. Just barely see it. It's either a Laker or Savon. Good Laker. 2.828. With a cafe today, I'm not expecting today to be as good of a day as yesterday was. From a silver perspective. Small Arctic. Let that drag for a second. Just curious before we move on. As far as Savans go, I know we had last place US yesterday. We're still there. And my friction will break pretty low on this one. Well, I thought this was going to be a good fish. It turned out to be an okay fish. It's a marker. This fish is not worn out at all. It just did a couple good jumps. Eat 2 thermoses of tea. Boat rental time's about to expire, so go ahead and select the next ticket. that got a little closer than I wanted it to. From a stress standpoint. I backed the friction brake off a touch because of that. I don't want to lose another leader. And I lost the fish. That one's frustrating. I'd even set the hook on that a couple times. We're 28 minutes in, only 20 fish in the net, and not good quality at all. So today feels like it's not going to be a super good day. I'm honestly thinking about going over and trying some jigging. I think I am. It's late in the day, not the best time for it, but I don't feel like we're making good progress here. So there's two things we could do. We could try spin fishing from the boat or the island with just this, aiming into the holes. Or we could try jigging, or a combination of both. It's now raining. Does that change my thoughts at all? No. Again, jigging, do one or two spins, wait for a second or two, get a big bite. Let's see what we got here. Use my special zoomy eyes to see if I can see what this fish is a little earlier. Big quarry char. Okay. I mean, not huge, but definitely a nice fish there. I'll take that. Turn the friction brake back down again. Got jig step to show up finally. Another good bite. Big Savan. 2.744 kilo Savan. So 2 rotations of the handle. Pause for 3 seconds. 2 rotations of the handle. Pause for 3 seconds. That was a mess. Try this again. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And just get in that pattern. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. 1. Fish on. It's not anything major though. Small perch. Let's try, and I've struggled with this, but I've got points in it, so I want to try it. Let's try going with 3-way hook or 3-way jig. Fish on. Not an amazing one, I don't think. Marker perch. Nice name. Bored, so I'm doing this. Just cut himself a weekly nace. Probably actually bumped my float fishing character off the weekly record board with that. Another marker perch. I want to be casting a little more like that to get into the deeper stuff. And this is not something you have to be in a boat to do to get to where I want to be. I kind of had to be in the boat. You can hop the boat and go over to the island and fish there. Technically, you can grab a 1 day boat ticket, fish there for a little bit longer than a day if you want to, even, and then log out and back in to get back to shore. Nice perch. I have come over and fished off the camp site over towards this hole a couple times. You can fish out here as well and get to the 7.5 fairly easily. So you can do it from shore. Good part about fishing from shore is you can easily walk around if you need to. The good part about fishing from the boat is I can start the boat up and chase the fish if I need to. Ooh, decent char. 2 kilo char, 6,006 XP. That's kind of what I was hoping for, so I'm going to keep fishing here. Coming up on 45 minutes, so about 15 minutes left. Now there's one jig cast where we haven't caught anything. Otherwise, we've caught something every cast, so not bad. Fish bit while I was looking at my phone there. Looked up right as it bit. Probably a perch. At least that's my guess. We are going to have to look and see if, because we've caught some bigger perch. This is not a perch. This is another char. Smaller one, but it's a char. Still think we do have 5 perch, only one of them's a non-marker. We're gonna have to see if it makes sense to sell those to the cafe or to the fish market. This has a feel of another char. And it is. Smaller one, but it's a char. Two, three. That count is always going through my head. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Second cast with nothing, although it is getting towards nighttime. A little bit slow as it's getting to nighttime. I may call it a little bit early today. Actually, it's not all that early. I just looked up. We're 53 minutes in. But I think we're going to go ahead and call it there today. A little bit on the slow side. I think jigging turned out to be a good thing. We'll see when we get to the fish market. So the perch would get me 20 silver. I know this grayling's going to be worth it. So we're at 1607. I gotta see if we're gonna get 20 silver from the perch or not over here. I don't think we will. Probably have 110, 118, not bad. So I think from here up is what we got jigging. We got 75 of that jigging. That Savon was worth quite a bit. If we look at the 5 perch, they're worth 14 here, so it is better to sell the perch over at the cafe. Since it was such a small mass, I wanted to check that. Oh, it was 6. Dang it. We didn't get the perch order. Oh well. Might not have been worth it. So 118 and 32. So that's 120, 150 silver today. Not a bad day overall. We're up to 1757. So appreciate everyone watching. We'll be back again tomorrow. Hope y'all have a good tight lines between now and then. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye now.